Okay, dear students, today I'm going to start very new topic in English grammar. Okay, before starting before telling you the name of the chapter or the topic which I'm going to teach you, I just want to write some sentences here. Okay, the sentences which contain subject, transitive verb, and object. Okay, this type of sentences I want to write you. Like you always, whenever we speak, okay, whenever we speak, we always speak one sentences in two ways. Okay, the same sentence can be spoken in two ways. Like Ram plays football. The if I have to speak this sentence in another ways, then I can read it. I can read this one. Football is played by Ram. Okay. The similarly, if I write Sita writes a letter. Okay. This sentence also contains subject, transitive verb, and object. Okay. You see here, this sentence can also be said in another way, like a letter is written by Sita. You try to understand it. Okay. So if I will say another sentence again. He is reading a book. You see here. Okay. Here also he is the subject. Reading is the transitive verb. A book is the object. And here is auxiliary verb. Okay. So these type of sentences can also be said in another way. A book is being read by him. Okay. Another, some more sentence I want to write here. Ganesh will write an application. Okay. Here Ganesh is the subject. Write is the main verb or transitive verb, and object, an application is an object, and will is the modal verb. Okay. Modal verb. Okay. See here. The same sentence, if I have to say in another way, the same sentence can be said. An application will be written by Ganesh. So here I have written some sentences here. Whenever we have to speak this type of sentences, okay, the same sentences can be read in two ways. Like Ram plays football. Football is played by Ram. So what is the difference between these two sentences? Here you see the subject. Okay. Subject of this sentence. Subject means the doer of the sentence is called subject. Means subject is the word which does the work in the sentence. Like Ram plays football. If I ask the question with who plays football, you always get the subject is the answer. Ram plays football. If I ask the question with what, then you will get the object as the answer. Okay. What Ram plays. Okay. If you ask what Ram plays, the answer will come football. With what, if you ask the question, the answer which come, that answer is the object. If you ask the question with who, and the answer which come, that is the subject. Like who plays football, the answer will be Ram plays football. So here you see subject is given before the transitive verb, main verb, and object is here after transitive verb, after main verb. Okay. Doer is before subject and doer is here after. So in this sentence you see here football is played by Ram. You try to understand here changes how these type of sentences can be said in this way also. Meaning is the same. Okay. Meaning is remain unchanged. Okay. But meaning not changed, but the structure of sentence is changed. So this type of structure of sentence, you try to understand here. This type of structures are known as active voice. To say or write the sentences with subject, main verb and object. Okay, subject, main verb and object, and this type of pattern of sentence are known as active voice. It means these sentences are written in active voice and these sentences are said or written in passive voice. It means I am going to teach you voice. Okay, by giving so many examples, what I mean to tell you that what I'm going to teach you is that voice. Okay, there are two type of voices: active voice and passive voice. Okay, you have here active voice and passive voice. So these type of sentences are known as active voice and these type of sentences are in passive voice. Now the system, what you have to learn here in this chapter is that how can you, if you write the active voice, if you will get any sentence in active voice, okay, then how can you change that active voice into passive? Or if you get any passive voice, if you get any sentence in passive voice, then how can you change that passive voice into active? That rule or that system we have to learn here. Okay, just the same example I will take here so that it will be very easy to understand. Ram plays football. Now everybody knows that this is active voice. This sentence is given in active voice. Okay, here the Ram is subject, plays is main verb or transitive verb, it is football is object. Okay, so whenever the pattern is there, like whenever you change or convert the active voice into passive, what happened? The object of the active voice is used as subject in passive voice. It means the object of this passive voice is football, though in passive the object is used as subject. After that you always remember, you have to see Ram plays football, in which tense the sentence is framed. Okay, the sentence is framed in simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense, how do you recognize the simple present tense? If there will be the base form of the verb or the present form of the verb. Okay, this plays is the present form of the verb. Okay, base form. So you just see here play and plays, both play, plays, come, comes, buy, buys. So you just see these type of sentence, this type of words are, this type of verbs are present form of the verbs. Okay, you just see here this is base form and this is called singular present form. Okay, this is plural present form, this is singular present form. Okay, like you see here, read, reads, write, writes. Write is the base form or plural present form, writes is the singular present form. So the sentence in which the base or the singular present form, the present form of the verb is used, that sentence is known as simple present tense, which I have already taught you. So here simple present tense you have to change how? If the sentence is given in simple present tense, while changing into passive you have to use either is or am or are. After the, like you have used here object in passive form. Whenever you convert any sentence into passive form, the object of the active voice will change or will be used as subject in the passive voice. Okay, so this object is used here as subject. After that you have to see the form of this subject. Football is singular, so if football is singular, it is simple present tense, so you have to use is, am, are, any one auxiliary, either is or am or are. If football is singular, so is. Okay, if this is plural, then you have to use are. If this is I, then you have to use am. So football with football. Football must be followed with is. Okay. So football is. Now after that, verb always change into third form. Verb always change into third form. After that, you have to use one preposition. In most places we use by preposition, and after that ram. In some places we use other preposition also. In most of the places we always use by as the preposition here. So Ram plays football can be written football is played by Ram. So another example I want to take again, you see here, Sita writes a letter. Okay, you see here, Sita is the subject, writes main verb, a letter is the object. So this sentence is given in the active form. Okay, if it is given in active form, whenever you change the active form into passive, the object of the active form is used as subject in passive form. So object is a letter, so here a letter will be used as subject. After that, again you have to see the form of the verb. If first form or the base form or the singular present form is given, then for that you have to use is mr here. A letter is singular, so we have to use with a letter we cannot use am. With a letter we cannot use are, so we have to use is. A letter is. After that, third form of the verb. You always remember, in passive form verb should be used always in third form. So written. After that, same preposition by Sita. Okay. So one more example I want to take here. Rama killed Ravana. Okay. You see here, Rama killed Ravana. Here Rama is the subject, killed is main verb, and Ravana is object. Okay. So Rama killed Ravana. So here object is Ravana. So it is given in active form. So if you convert this into passive, what will you use? The object of the active form will be used as subject in passive form. Okay, Ravana. After that, again you have to see the form of the verb. If first form or base form or singular form is given, then you have to use is mr. If the second form, like ed form, whenever you get ed form mostly ed form is the second or third form. Okay, so it is the second form here. How do you recognize? Because ed form must be followed. If ed form is followed with auxiliary, then that will be third form. So here ed form is not followed with any auxiliary, it means it is the second form. Okay, the ed form of the verb is mostly second form, and it is third form also, but how can you recognize whether it is third form or second form? It is very simple. You have to see if there is auxiliary before the ed form, then it must be third form. So there is no auxiliary, it means second form. So if second form is here, means second form of the verb is known as past form of the verb. Okay, and if there is past form, it means it is in simple past tense. It is in simple past tense, because second form of the verb always used in simple past tense only. So if it is in simple past tense, you have to always use. If there will be like second form of the verb, you write yes. Go, second form is went. Kill, second form is killed. First is go, second went. First is kill, second is killed. First is write, second is wrought. Okay, first is do, second is did. So this is second form. Second form means past form of the verb. If there is past form, you have to use here auxiliary was or were. So Ravana is the object in active form, so Ravana is used here as subject in passive form. Okay, after that we must use auxiliary was or were. Ravana is singular, so we have to use was. Ravana was. After that, third form of the verb. Killed, third form of the killed is killed only. After that by, after that Rama.